Hello, friends. It's me, Meesh. How is everyone this evening? Let me say hello to all the folks in the chat. Hello, Mahadris, our wonderful mod. Hello, Dujitsu. Hello, Pubis. Okay, welcome. Hello, Just Jess. Thank you so much for the sub. You are the sweetest. Hello, friends. How is everyone? Happy Thursday. Thank you so much for choosing to spend your Thursday with me. Hello, Ricanti. Ricanti's here to bust my chops. Alright, welcome, friends, to another Math with Meesh stream. We're gonna do it. We're doing it now. We're getting into the mathematics. I'm gonna do math on stream. Hello, Helia. Can we get a shout out for Helia Skull, please? Helia Skull is an awesome streamer slash guitarist slash cool lady with cool taste in music. Welcome, Helia. Do you like math? We're gonna do math tonight. Hey, how are my audio levels? Am I good? Can you all hear me over the music? I hope so. Yeah, of course. Alright, Mahadris' audio is good. We are off to a good start. I was afraid we were gonna have some scuff. I mean, it's not too late. We could still have scuff. We probably will have scuff. We always have scuff. This is the Meesh stream. Welcome to the scuff stream. I'm Meesh. Tonight we're doing math. Oh, wait. First, we're done with the Ace Attorney intro music. I gotta switch to my safe for Twitch, no copyright sounds playlist. There we go. Yeah, always need scuff. Pubis is just wrapping up din. Nice, what's for dinner tonight? I made some beef stew earlier. And there's second batch of beef stew in our slow cooker as we speak. Alright, hey, it's time. Actually, wait, hold on. I forgot. We have like a structure to this stream. We gotta start off with announcements. Actually, wait a minute. Why am I always the one to make the announcements? Chat, you need to make some announcements to me. What things do you have to announce? What is everyone up to this lovely Thursday evening? Is anyone doing anything fun over the weekend? Mahadris has nothing to announce. Relatable. Do I have anything to announce? I don't know if I have anything to announce. FlameCon? Wait, what is FlameCon? I'm embarrassed to admit I'm not familiar with FlameCon. Ricanti took a nap and now she's tired and sweaty. I know, because I took a nap next to you. Alright, hey, hold on. A queer Comic-Con? Oh my god, that sounds awesome. I gotta look this up. Alright, announcements. One moment, please. It's small. It's like me. They should rename it MeeshCon, because I'm very small. Helia Skull is currently on 6 hours of a 30-hour train ride. Oh my goodness. Dang. You must have like good Wi-Fi or 4G or whatever if you can watch the Meesh stream. I'm so glad. You could be doing anything on your 30-hour train ride and you chose to spend it with me. Where are you traveling? That's a very long train ride. Alright, hey, announcements. We have Gromlin Zine, Boom, Issue 1 by me and Ricanti, on sale. Well, not now, but soon, hopefully. If I ever spend the time setting up an online store someday soon, you could purchase your very own copy of Gromlin Zine Issue 1. In stores soon, maybe. Alright. Hey, let's do some math. Gorgeous. No, you're the most gorgeous. Helia Skull is in the middle of nowhere, New Mexico. I was in the middle of nowhere, New Mexico once. Wait, I traveled there for work years ago. I got to go to White Sands. It was this cool, I believe, state park. It lived up to his name. There was lots of white sand. You're a dork. Super Cool Zine by Super Cool Nerds. Issue 1, available now. Well, it's not really available, but it's done. Issue 2 coming soon. Hey. I don't think I have any other announcements. Hey, who wants to do some math tonight? Emotes in the chat if you want to do math. Yeah, White Sands is pretty freaking awesome. Highly recommend it if you're ever in New Mexico. Jujitsu says emotes. Oh, there we go. We got the cheese emote. Alright. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Just Jess. That's what I'm talking about. Look at all those gromlins. Alright, so as is tradition, I did approximately 0 preparation for tonight's stream. I didn't even announce I'm going live. Should probably make an announcement in the Discord. Alright, hold on. I gotta announce this. Give me one moment. While I'm gone, Just Jess, you're in charge. Alright, good news, we're back. Did anyone cause any trouble while I was gone? Alright, hey. It's time for maths. Tonight, we are going to be doing some problems from the Barron's AP Calculus book. 15th edition by Dennis Donovan and others. Usual disclaimer. This is for educational purposes. We are only going to do a small subset of the total problems that exist in this book. It is my understanding and my hope that this qualifies as fair use for educational purposes. If not, well, then I guess I'll be the first streamer ever to be copyright struck for something other than music. Hey. Today we are doing some problems on applications of derivatives, and we are going to do some problems now. Like I said, as usual, we've done 0 preparation for this. We're just gonna do some problems and see how much I remember. I guess I did slightly more than 0 prep. I did a couple of problems yesterday. I did almost 0 prep. I already asked for your whole repertoire of what to do during breaks. It's alright, Jess, you did an excellent job. Hopefully everyone can read this. I'm just going to start at the beginning. Hope my thing is readable. Alright, we're going to start with problem 1. So, if you would like to follow along at home, please feel free to do some math. Also, get yourself a beverage. Do some self-handicapping. Always drink and derive. Almost 0 prep. Sounds like me right before D&D. Listen, I promise you, what you think is almost 0 prep is orders of magnitude more prep than your players do. I say this as one of your players. Alright, so, we have a curve represented by this equation. Right, y cubed minus xy squared equals 4. And we want to find the slope at y equals 2. So I have no idea what this curve looks like. It might not even be like a function, right? Because it's not like just y equals some function of x, right? You got your y squared and your y cubed. This could be one of those crazy curves, you know? Anyway, we're gonna find the slope at y equals 2. Also, Ricanti, let me know if this is readable. If I need to adjust my camera, or zoom in, or whatever. Okay, time to solve this problem. I'm just gonna start doing stuff. Okay. So, what I'm gonna do, this first step might not matter, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I swear, I'm not just stalling for time here. Blurry. I go like this. Did that help? I did something. Well, anyway. Hello, Just Ivy. Oh my goodness, thank you for the sub. Can we get a shout out for Just Ivy? Welcome to the stream. We're doing some math. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set this equal to, I'm gonna subtract 4 from both sides, set this equal to 0. And then, I think the 4 would have just canceled out anyway, but whatever. We're going to just start taking derivatives. First problem right off the bat involves implicit differentiation, which is a topic that I never really understood, but we're going to do our best. So, I'm just going to start taking derivatives here, and any term that has a y, we're going to throw a dy dx in there. Also, please follow along at home if you would like. See if you can get the right answer, because I probably won't. Just Ivy, what are you up to? What are you up to on this Thursday evening? Thank you for coming to hang out and do some math with Meesh. Alright, so we got 3y squared, but because there's y, we gotta throw in a dy dx. Right? Yeah, I don't recommend doing this kind of math. This is gonna be some real globetrotter algebra. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna send a message really quick to some of my high school friends and tell them I'm doing math so they can come make fun of me. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta send one of those Discord messages. While I'm gone, Just Ivy, you're in charge. Trust me, this will be great. Alright, good news, we're back. So, what did I miss? Just Ivy says, just got home eating a burrito. Heck yeah. Wait, did I know you were moving? Where are you moving? Also, how are the goats doing? How's little Meesh? Okay, taking more derivatives here. This is the tricky term here, because this term involves a product. So we gotta do some... We gotta do like a... I was gonna call it a double derivative. That's not the right term. It's not a second derivative. It's just a confusing thing we gotta do. So it's kind of like you're doing the product rule in reverse, I think. So we take the derivative with respect to x, we get minus y. But then we take the derivative with respect to y, then we get x dy dt. If you don't understand why I did that, neither do I. Okay, now we just do some of that there, algebra, and hopefully we can isolate dy dx, because that is the derivative, and we want, that'll tell us the slope. Then we just plug in y equals 2. Hopefully we get an answer. Hello, Mighty Collector, welcome. We're doing maths. Wait a minute. That emote. It says Mighty 390 Mega High. Is that Mega Man from that old cartoon? Where he looked nothing like Mega Man? If so, that is an obscure reference. From Captain N. I remember that. I had one of the comic books where, like, they fought Mother Brain, who looked nothing like Mother Brain from any of the games. Chat, it's like, imagine this cartoon is like, if I gave you, like, a list of the names of video game characters, but no access to, like, any other source material, the games, any art, whatever, and I just asked you to, like, based on their names, like, draw what you think they look like. And that was Captain N. How are you, Mighty Collector? Welcome to the stream. Also, welcome ABSP. We're doing meth? We're not doing meth. Maybe you're doing meth. I don't know. I'm not here to judge. I'm doing math. Okay, so now, see, this is the part. I hope I didn't screw this up with this stupid, like, minus sign. I'm gonna get this wrong. Alright, time to do some distribute. We need 3y squared dx minus y plus x dy. I gotta write dy dt. This is dy dx. Okay. And that whole thing equals 0. So now we get to isolate the dy dx's, right? So it's going to be 3y squared plus x, that whole thing, dy dx equals y. No, that's a minus. Therefore, that's a minus. Okay. Now, that means dy dx equals y over this whole quantity, 3y squared minus x. Did everyone get that? Chat, did you all get that for the derivative? So we want to find the slope of the original curve when y equals 2. Oh, but here's the tricky thing. We need something to plug in for x. So, we go back to the original equation, right? So we're plugging in y equals 2, right? So 2 cubed minus 2 squared x equals 4. So that's 8 minus 4x equals 4. We can divide everything by 4 here. So we get 2 minus x equals 1. And therefore x equals 2 minus 1 equals 1. X is 1. So we're looking at the point 1, 2. And we want to know the slope at that point. So now, we plug in to our derivative here. That's our equation for the slope. And we're going to plug in y equals 2 and x equals 1. 2 over 3 times 2 squared minus 1. And that whole thing equals 2 over 12 minus 1 equals 2 over 11. That doesn't look like the right answer. But it's an answer. Chat, what did everyone else get for this problem? Also, just Ivy says, the goat went to a friend of mine's place as a petting zoo so they get to play with kids all the time. Aw, that's super nice. Yeah, you and me both, Pubis. Alright, Ricanti says, I don't understand the step where XY becomes Y. Yeah, that's the... I feel like that's the part where I memorized, like, the steps you need to do. But I never really understood why. It's this weird thing where, like, when you take the derivative of a term involving a Y, you have to throw in a dy dx, because dy dx is like the derivative of just y. So it's kind of like, yeah, it's the chain rule. And then Mahedris correctly points out that, like, this one's tricky because it's like the product rule, because it involves, like, multiplying two different variables together, like an x term and a y term. But then, because the derivative kind of has two parts because it's the product rule, it's only the part when you take the derivative of the y term that you throw in a dy dx. Mahedris, am I explaining that correctly? Probably not, since I got the wrong answer. So what did I do wrong then? Nah, Mahedris, you're the most reliable source. Also, this is gonna be the least entertaining stream. Just me not saying anything to chat, just dead air while you're watching me try and find my mistake in this unnecessarily tricky problem. Alright, hold up. 3y squared minus what? Yeah. Yeah, Ricanti, I think we were saying treat the y as a constant and take derivative of x. Yes. I think what you said is right. Hello, Yarny! Welcome to the Meesh stream. We're doing math. I forgot how to do implicit differentiation. Or maybe I remembered that, but forgot how to do, like, multiplication. How are you, Yarny? Can we get a shout out for Yarnyland? Yarny is an awesome cat girl slash VTuber slash person with cool emotes. How are you, Yarny? I'm glad I caught some of your stream earlier today. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna move on to the next problem. Forget this. Maybe I should do like a shot of Unterberg every time I get a problem wrong. Or every time I get a problem right. I don't know. Got work soon. Dang. Well, I guess I don't know what time zone you're in. Do I know what the answer is? No, I guess I should probably look it up. Oh, of course, Yarny. I would never not show you out. You're the sweetest. Alright, hey. Let's look up what the answer is. According to this, the answer is C, which is 1/2. So, how can I massage my answer to look like 1/2? It's 4:54 p.m. Oh, you're one of those West Coast streamers. Well, thank you for coming to hang out in the Meesh stream. Okay, so here's how I'm gonna cheat. Know it now that I know the answer. If this minus sign were a plus, that would make things a lot better. Oh no, wait, it wouldn't. I don't know what I did then. All right. You know what? Whoop. I guess I could look at the explanation of this problem, because that's how you learn. It's okay that we didn't get the right thing. Should it be a 3? Wait a minute. I think it should just be a 3y, because the original term was y cubed, so the difference would be 3y squared. Alright, chat. Let's get to the bottom of this here. Well, -1. Okay. So I got that. Wait. I broke my stream. Hello. Hello. I am talking, but my gremlin's not talking. Well, chat, if you can hear me, this is the scuff that I promised. The gremlin broke. No! Gremlin! Why is it like this? There we go. Good news. I fixed my grom. No! The RIP emote. No! Alright. Good news, everyone. I'm back. Also, Yarny, what do you do for work? You must be working one of those, like, night shifts. I used to work second shift at my old job. It was, like, pretty nice, actually. How Mishi got their grom back, yes. Exactly. You deliver pizza. That's an important job. Alright. Hey. Also, what is that emote? Yarny cry. Oh no. Do you dislike delivering pizzas? That's an adorable emote, by the way. Okay, hey. we're going to try and figure this problem out. What? You didn't tell me that. I would love to do math together. Hello, Ave Anomaly. Can we get a shout out for Ave Anomaly, please? We're doing some math. I forgot everything I used to know. So, I got the correct value for x, and I was correct to use implicit differentiation. But I still did something wrong. Alright, let's try this again. I'm gonna do this problem one more time, and if I get it wrong again, sorry. It is in fact calc. We are doing some problems from the Barron's AP Calculus 15th edition. Hello, Wigamus! Mods, can we get a shout out for Wigamus? They're an awesome streamer slash guitarist slash all around cool human. Okay, we're gonna try this problem one more time. We got y cubed, yeah, minus xy squared equals 4. We want to know the slope of the curve when y equals 2. So we already found this part. We know that when y equals 2, x equals 1. I'm not going to bother doing that math again. You just take my word on that. Also, how are you, Wigamus? What are you up to today? So, we're going to take the derivative again. And here's how we're going to do it. Get 3y squared dy dx minus. Okay. Here's where we went awry. Did I know you were from Connecticut? I'm from Connecticut. We should go hang out in Connecticut. We can get some Pepe's pizza. All right. I'm gonna open a big parentheses here. We're gonna do some big math. What the hell am I talking about? Big math. All right. This is y squared. So we take the derivative of the first part. Yeah, big math. Big math by a small grom. Okay. So we do y squared, and the x goes away. But then we do the derivative of the y part, right? So that becomes 2 xy dy dx. And that whole thing equals 0, because the derivative of a constant is 0. Oh, wait, do I know Mystic Pizza? I know Mystic Seaport. I don't know if I ever had Mystic Pizza, though. Yeah, math was just sell more watermelons. Yeah, you can be like that person from the word problem who buys 47 watermelons. Yeah, I'm shilling for big math. Invented by the math companies to sell more math. Alright, now we're gonna do some more of this here algebra, right? 3y squared dy dx minus y squared plus. Nope, that's a minus, because I remember how to do algebra. 2xy dy dx equals 0. Right? All I did was like distribute, minus sign it. You know, it distributes. It's distributive. Okay. Now we're gonna isolate the dy dx because that's what we want to get. And when we're all done, the answer, I believe, should be 1/2. Chat, do you think we're gonna get it? Emotes in the chat if you believe in me, if you think I'm gonna get the right answer. Alright, so that whole thing times dy dx, right? I'm crossing off the terms as I do them. 3y squared minus 2xy. And that whole thing is going to equal y squared. Right? So now, we do dy dx equals y squared over 3y squared minus 2xy. And we know from earlier that when y equals 2, x equals 1. So now we just plug in those numbers and hope we get the right answer. Times 2 squared minus 2 times 1 times 2. That equals 4 over 3 times 2 squared is 12 minus 4 equals 4 over 8 equals 1/2. Would you believe it? Would you believe it, chat? We got the right answer. They thought it couldn't be done, but we did it. We got 1/2. Alright, chat. We're 46 minutes into the stream and we have solved one problem. Who wants to do some more math? Do you want to do some math? We're gonna try and do another problem. Chat, do you like when I do math streams? Yeah, that was some big math. Big challenges. Chat, do you like when I do math streams, or should I go back to video games? I'm planning my next stream. I'm planning on doing one of those IRL streams. It's gonna, yeah, not video games. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna have the camera pointed at me. I'm gonna maybe do a cosplay. We're gonna play some video. I have to decide what video game I'm playing. Recanty, what video game should I play next? Alright, you know what, chat? We're gonna try and redeem ourselves. We're gonna do problem A3. Okay. I could do this one. Yeah. You know, I still love cosplay. If I could start over, I might have named my channel differently, because we have evolved to be much more than cosplay. We are gromlins, we are math, we are zines. The Mega Man Gacha content. I don't know if I'm familiar with that. Did my Grom... Nope, I'm just not talking loud enough. Play Mighty Number 9. I backed Mighty Number 9 on a Kickstarter. How embarrassing is that? I shouldn't say that. I haven't played Mighty Number 9. I heard the consensus was that it did not live up to expectations. But I should play it for myself before I judge. Give it a fair chance. Alright, hey, let's do another problem here. So, we have a new curve. It is y equals x sine x. And we want to find the slope at the point. The equation to the tangent of the curve at the point pi over 2 pi over 2. Wait, there's a lot happening in chat. What is ukulele? Weakness says it's not so much embarrassing as it is historical. What do you mean by that, Weakness? So what is a hat in times? Have I just not heard of any video games? Okay. So I think I actually kind of know what this curve looks like, right? Because y equals sine of x looks like this, right? Oh, I take it back. I have heard of ukulele. I think Sam told me to play that. I contributed to an event that will live on in gaming history forever. Yeah, for better or for worse. So here's the thing, right? If you go away from the origin, as the magnitude of x gets bigger, then the curve is going to get multiplied by a bigger and bigger constant. So it kind of starts out small and then it gets bigger, right? At least that's what I think it would look like. And okay, so we know that this point here, one period of the sine curve is 2 pi. So that's pi, right? I think this is right. So pi over 2 would be this point. So without doing any math, this looks like the local maximum of the function, which would mean the tangent line is just like horizontal here. Without doing any math, just from drawing pretty pictures, I predict the answer is going to be 0. Let's see if I'm right. For $2. Man, maybe I should pick up a copy of ukulele. Although I never played Banjo-Kazooie. Chat, should I play Banjo-Kazooie on stream? Okay. Here's how we're going to do some math. Get ready for this. We are going to find the derivative. dy dx equals. Okay. Now, we have to do the product rule. So it's going to be sine x, right, plus x times the derivative of the second part, which would be cosine x. And we want to know what happens when x equals pi over 2. Alright. Hold on. Okay, there might be more to this problem than I realized. Aha. So I think my pretty picture was correct, but I said the wrong thing. My picture was correct, but the words coming out of my GROM to describe the picture were wrong. The answer is not going to be y equals 0. It's going to be y equals pi over 2. The constant, right? Because it's a horizontal line. Let's see about this. Chat, do you think I'm going to be right? Do you think the answer is going to be y equals pi over 2? Let's find out. So we're finding dy dx, which is the slope. And we know that x equals pi over 2. So, cosine of pi over 2 is 0. Right? Trying to remember how these functions work. Chat, it's been a while. Okay. Yeah, cosine of pi over 2 is 0. So that cancels out. So dy dx equals sine of pi over 2. Which is 1. But we don't want just dy dx. We want to know the equation for the line, like, at this point. So this, I actually did some preparation for the stream, because I refreshed my memory on this formula, right? It's, I think this is point slope form of a line. You know, everyone knows the equation for the line is y equals mx plus b. But you could also do y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So if you know values for x1 and y1, which we do, it told us it was pi over 2, then we can solve this. So we can do y minus pi over 2 equals m. M is our slope, which we just solve for, which is 1. I didn't really need to write that because 1 times anything is just the thing. But whatever, it's fine. And that's going to be x minus pi over 2. Now I predicted from the beginning this whole thing is going to be y equals pi over 2. Which I'm starting to have doubts about. But let's just keep going. Let's see where this goes, chat. Wait, oh, hold on. I haven't been paying attention to the chat. I've been too busy doing math. Wiggum says, I'd watch you play Banjo-Kazooie. Ah, you're sweet. Okay, so we get y equals x. There. It's just y equals x. I still think the thing should be a horizontal line. Y equals x is like a sloping upward line. Alright, well, let's see what the answer is. It's either... Okay, chat. There's a couple of possibilities. It's either going to be y equals pi over 2, or it's going to be y equals x, or it's going to be some other answer. Mahedra says y equals x. Ricanti says check your work. Well, we got some differing opinions here. I originally thought it was just gonna be y equals the constant pi over 2. Mahedra says y equals x. Ricanti, oh. Well, darn. Ricanti says check my work. Wait, Ricanti, do you think I got something wrong? Alright. You know what? I've had enough of this problem, so I'm just going to look up the answer. Alright, we're checking the book. My original prediction was y equals pi over 2. But then I did the math, and I got y equals x. Let's see what the book says. Good news! It is in fact y equals x. Okay, Ricanti's about to blow my mind here. I do have the points pi over 2 and pi over 2. And that is true. That y equals x. Could you have done this problem without doing, like, any work? If so, I'm gonna be mad. Let's see the book's explanation. Alright. Answers explained. Can I do this? I'm like bumping my microphone here. We did problem A3. So they did the same math that I did. And they got the same answer I did. So that's neat. But I don't... Hold on a sec. Now Ricanti's like making me double check things. What was the original problem even asking? Okay, I think I got it. It's not always just gonna be yeah, so unsettled by being correct. Yeah. Well, okay, see, you probably get it, Mahadris, because you're a software engineer. It's like, you ever like, okay, you like run your code and it like doesn't work, and then you're like, well, that sucks. So then you try something to fix it, and you're like, there's no way this is gonna work. And then it works. And you're like, that shouldn't work. That's kind of what I'm feeling now about this math problem. No, but I think it's a coincidence, Ricanti, just because you have like, why? Okay, here's the thing. So we're looking at this curve, right? It looks kind of like this. And we're looking at some point along the curve. And what we want to do is find like the tangent line to that. So I think there's like, because you have the points pi over 2 and pi over 2. But that's like, you know, the constant values here in this equation, right? It's like y minus y1, and then you have the x minus x1. So it's like y1 equals x1 equals pi over 2 in this case. But then it's also the equation for the tangent line is y equals x. So it's like x1 equals y1 and also x equals y. But they're different x's and y's. That's my answer. And I'm sticking to it. I'm correct and unsettled, and I'm gonna move on and try and do at least one more problem. Oh goodness. We We had a first-time chatter, and their message was deleted before I even read it. Thank you, Mahadris. Can we get a shout-out for Mahadris, our awesome mod, for banning this bot? Mahadris, shout yourself out. Alright. We're gonna try another one here. Here's what we're gonna do. Wait, Mahadris, do you actually stream? Mahadris, I just opened your Twitch page. It says you have 1 follower. I'm gonna follow you. Now you have 2 followers. You did a test stream once years ago. Alright. Hey. Here's another problem we can do. Okay, so we have the equation y equals x e to the minus x. We want to know the tangent is horizontal. Okay. I sneezed. Okay, so we have this equation here, and we want to find the tangent, or we want to know the tangent is horizontal when x equals what. So let me attempt to draw this curve. Can I draw this curve? Alright, I'm going to attempt to do this. Chad, do you know what this curve looks like? I'm going to see if I do. So we know y equals e to the x. Looks like this. Right. That's an exponential curve. So, y equals e to the minus x. If you remember your exponent rules. That curve looks like a curve. Ah, yes. This curve is made of curve. So we know this is the same as 1 over e to the x, right? So that would kind of be the flippity-flop of this, I think. Right? Because here you get like 1 over a really big number, is a really small number, and vice versa. Right? But what we actually have is y equals x e to the minus x. So you got to imagine like taking this curve and then multiplying it by x, right? So you've got your x-axis here. So that's kind of interesting, right? Because this curve, when x equals 0, y equals 1. So then, if we wanted to draw this, right, it would be like multiplying 1 by 0, so we know it's going to go through the origin, right? And then as x gets larger, you end up multiplying e to the minus x by a larger and larger constant. But e to the minus x, God. If my friend Dan were here, he's like an actual math professor. He would like be cringing so hard the way I'm attempting to like explain this. He's like, e to the minus x gets smaller faster than x gets bigger. So I think this still like goes to 0. So the right side of the curve should look kind of like this. And then the left side of the curve. So e to the minus x is always positive, but to the left side here, left to the y-axis, x is negative. So you're multiplying this by a negative number. Which means... I think it looks something like that. Chat, I probably didn't need to do any of this, but I thought it might be fun to see if I could draw this function. Anyway, we want to find where the tangent line is horizontal, so that's going to be somewhere over here, right? I predict, because you could have a function with like multiple times the tangent has a slope of 0, but I think it only happens once here. And I think it is going to be some point where x is positive, but a pretty small number. Maybe it'll be like x equals 1 or 2 or something. I don't know. I'm kind of curious if I drew this curve correctly. Oh man. Chat, should I get my calculator? Should I get my graphing calculator and do this? I think I might. Alright. We're doing it. Chat, I'm gonna go retrieve my calculator and do this. While I'm gone, Mahadris, you're in charge. Whoop! Ah, dang it. I bumped my thing. Yes, bans for everyone. There is no more Meesh stream. Okay, good news everyone. I got my TI-83 graphing calculator. We're gonna do this now. We're gonna do it in real time. So I'm gonna enter this equation and we're gonna see if it looks something like this. Y equals x times e. Where's my e? E to e. Negative x. If you ever need a helper, you should know that I'll be there day and night. Nobody else can love you better. I'm here just to treat you. Gotta adjust my axes here so you can actually see this. That wasn't very helpful. Set the minimum value to negative 220,000. That is not very smart of you, graphing calculator. We're gonna set this to negative 5. Y max. You know what? Set Y max to 2. Chat, I did it. Look, my drawing has kind of the same shape as this. So we want to find the point where it kind of goes whoop, but when it reaches like the peak, its maximum value, because that's what happens when the tangent curve is horizontal. Alright, chat, we're doing it. So we know that's true when dy dx equals 0. So do dy dx here. I get to do the product rule. It's going to be great. 2e to the minus x times x e to the minus x. Then like a negative comes down here. Oh man. Alright. I remember how to do math. I can simplify this. Right, that's minus x. E to the minus x. E to the minus x. So now I add these exponents, so it's minus 2x. Alright, we did it, chat. We got there. And I need to know when this equals 0. True when x equals 0. But I don't think that's the right answer. I feel like I got the hard part right, and I'm like doing the easy part wrong. Mahadris. I give up. Tell me what the right answer is to this problem. Alright. I believe you. But let's see if I can get that. Okay. I think I know what I did wrong. Because I forgot how the gosh darn product rule works. I don't multiply those things, I add them. So that means that I can do some math the right way. So now I gotta set this thing equal to 0, right? So e to the minus x minus x equals 0. Now we can distribute this, factor this out, right? E to the minus x times 1 minus x equals 0. We know this part is never 0. We proved it here with this curve, so we can just kind of ignore this. So we know 1 minus x equals 0, and that is true when x equals 1. I got it! Mahadris, thank you for the helping hand. I don't know if I would have gotten that without you. But we got the right answer. It is, in fact, x equals 1. I don't even need to check the answer in the back of the book, because I believe I got it right. I'm going to check it anyway. ABSP says Lego. ABSP, did you get x equals 1? Good news. The answer is in fact x equals 1. Okay. You know what? I'm feeling saucy. Let's do another problem. Okay. So we have this curve, y equals x to the 5th plus x to the 3rd minus 2x. And we want to know, what do we want to know? We want to know something about this. We want to know the minimum value of the slope. So this is tricky, right? Because it's not asking for the minimum value of the curve, right? If it were asking that, you know, this is a polynomial function, right? So it might be something like that. And we could find, you know, like this would be like a minimum value, for example. Forget about this part here. I drew that bad. Yeah, that's a curve. That's a curve you can set your watch by. Now we want to know, but we don't want to find the minimum value of the curve itself. We want the minimum value of the slope, right? So like that would occur somewhere like here, right? That's where it's like the steepest going downward. Are you following me, chat? So we're going to find the equation for the slope. The dy dx equals 5x to the 4th plus 3x squared minus 2. Yeah, isn't it? That's like, that's probably not even close to what this thing looks like. It's just a curve that I drew. Okay. So that's the slope, right? So I think if we want to find the minimum value of this, we can take the derivative again. We're doing one of those second derivatives. Right? So that's going to be 5 times 4 would be 20x to the 3rd plus 6x. Right? Because we're trying to find the minimum value of this, and the minimum value of this occurs when the second derivative is going to be equal to 0. Well, that's just okay. This is tricky. Jess, you're so sweet. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you for the sub. You are the best. Bye, Jess. We love you. Okay. So this, I think, could occur at several points, right? Aha! They tried to pull a sneaky on us. So normally, you might expect there to be like multiple solutions. But this part here, 20x squared plus 6, is strictly greater than 0, right? It's one of these, like, parabolas. But it's never equal to 0, because it's always above the x-axis. So don't even worry about that. This is only true when x equals 0. So, we know it occurs when x equals 0, but we gotta find the value of the slope at that point. Oh, you know what? I might have also done more math than I needed to here. Okay, the answer is -2. At least my answer is -2. But there's a couple ways we could have done this, right? I did it the long way by finding the second derivative. I think you could have also just recognized that, like, these terms here, the 5x to the 4th and 3x squared, these are always greater than or equal to 0. So if you want to minimize this function, you know that these would both be equal to 0. And they just cancel out, and then you get -2. And check this out. We got -2. Chat, do you think I did it right? Do you think the answer is -2? I'm going to check if it's -2. Emotes in the chat if you think it's -2. Good news, chat. It's -2. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, man. Math is weird. It's like golf. You want the lowest score. No, you know what? It's actually like running. It's like I enjoy running. But the people who are better runners than I am spend less time running than I do. Because they will finish the race sooner. That's the thing about math. It's all about trying to do less math. Alright, chat. We had fun tonight. We did some math. But now, it's time to raid another streamer. Yes, math speedrun. Oh, I should do that. That's actually a good idea. Mahadris, I might do that. I might take one of, like, the practice exams in the back of the book and try and, like, speedrun it. But I'd have to, like, I don't think I could speedrun, like, 100% it. Because I don't think I'd get 100% right, even if I had all the time in the world. I'd have to, like, set, like... just do the last problem. I'd have to, like, try and speedrun it subject to some constraint. Like, say, like, get more than, like, 80% of the questions right or something. Yeah, all advancements have been made in order to do less math. Okay, hey. We're gonna do this now. We're gonna raid another streamer. Our stream is ending soon, as indicated by the ending soon screen, which I've just put up now. But do not leave, because we are gonna raid a channel. So don't leave, don't hesitate, don't even give it a second thought. We just need to find which streamer we're going to raid. Oh dang, there's so many good streamers right now. Oh man. Chat, I'm like overwhelmed because too many of my friends are streaming. Man. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna raid Sophie Knock, my friend and neighbor to the north, Canadian streamer and all around cool girl. We're doing it. If I can find her in the thing. Yeah. Alright. It's happening. We're raiding Sophie Knock. If you have access to... Wait a minute. Is she actually streaming? Oh no, she might not have started yet. It's still on like the starting soon screen. Alright. Well, whatever. I already said we were raiding her, so we're gonna raid Sophie Knock. It'll be great. Drop some emotes in the chat. Tell her that Meesh sent you. We're raiding. It's happening in 7 seconds. We are gonna raid. Please look forward to it.